Hi guys, we are from Make It, an IT startup oriented towards a nation young generation empowerment. And today I would like to tell you how to perform multiplication using Vedic mathematics. Yeah, these Vedic mathematics are inspired from one of holy Vedas of Indian heritage or scriptures called Rig Veda, and it was compiled by Jagadguru Sri Bharati Krishna Tirtha ji, who is a part of Govardhan Peeth, Puri. And yeah, coming to this Vedic math, and there are some quotations that were given by some experts all over the world regarding this math related to India or all about India. It's something like India is the place from where a man who knew infinity, yeah, he is none other than Ramanujan. And Pythagoras theorem was also earlier from Buddhayana and Brahmagupta. Yeah, sorry, he is Bauddhayana. Okay, and even Albert Einstein said that the Western sciences couldn't make a single step without Indian math. Yeah, trust me, guys, that is the greatness of our nation, and yeah, which has made all the world to learn how to count the digits and the relevance of zero and plenty of those. And even this Vedic math is also very useful in cracking competitive examinations to some extent, and even this one can be used in complex mathematics also. Yeah, let me dive into how these multiplications can be done very comfortably using this Vedic math. Okay, and here I got how to multiply 68 into 99. Yeah, if I have a look at this, both are not near to 10. Earlier in the earlier examples, whatever I have discussed, I have taken some numbers which are near to either 10 or 100 or 1000 or somewhat like that. But now I have taken the numbers which are not nearer. They are far away from 100, and how to deal with that. Yeah, the same technique I am using here, that is I am subtracting this 68 from 100, and I am checking how far it is a deficient. It is a minus 32 or 32 deficient or far away from 100, and 99 is one short of 100. These are deficiencies, and as usual, what is 68 minus 1? 68 minus 1 is 67, and 99 minus 32 is also 67. So the first part will be 67, and the later part is something like minus 32 into minus 1, it is 32. So the base is 100, right? So I should have two digits. So no carry, this is the actual digit that I have to append or concatenate with the first part. So the answer is 6732. 6732 is the answer. And yeah, let me try this 102 into 98. Yeah, what is this is, yeah, here both are near to 100, but one is a surplus and other one is a deficient. Yeah, if you have a look at 102, it is 2 greater than 100, and if you have a look at 98, it is 2 less than 100, and the base value is 100. Why? Because 102 and 98 are both the numbers which are near to 100, right? So here I have mentioned 102, which is plus 2 surplus when compared to 100, and 98 is a minus 2 deficiency from 100. And as usual process, what is that? 102 minus 2 is 100, and 98 plus 2 is 100. So the first part is 100, and the next one, second part, is equal to minus 4. Yeah, here I have got base 100, right? So I should get two digits here. So I have taken it one as 0 4. 0 4, and plus 2 into minus 2 is a minus 4. The same minus 4 can be written in Vedic math with this symbol, like I have a bar on top of 4. Yeah, this is the one which I am talking about. I have a bar on top of 4, and yeah, take this one and concatenate these two, thereby I will be getting 100, 0 4, and a bar on it. What is the meaning of it? Actually, this is not the correct answer. Still I need to do something. What is that? What is the meaning of this putting bar is whenever I got such a minus, whenever I am performing this product, whenever I get a minus result, yeah, what is the meaning of that is subtract 4 from this value, this base, the nearest base. What is nearest base to this? It is a 10,000, and if I subtract 4 from it, the value is 9996, which is the answer. Yeah, this is one such what you need to understand. What I'm saying here is, let me recap it very quickly. Like 102 and 98 are near to 100, but one is a surplus value and the other one is a deficient value, and I have followed the as usual process. What is that process? 102 minus 2 or 98 plus 2 is equal to 100, and whenever I perform this multiplication for getting the second part, it is a negative value, and the negative value will be represented with a bar on the number, and whenever I concatenate them, this bar represents subtract this one from the nearest base. What is the meaning of that is subtract 4 from 10,000, thereby getting this a 9996. And coming to other one, yeah, here if you have a look at these, both are neither near to 100. They are neither near to 100 nor nearer to 10. Yeah, they are in the middle. In fact, to which value they are closer? To 50 they are closer. If you can observe them, 47 is a 3 short of 50 and 48 is a 2 short of 50. Here the base value that I have to consider is 50. Yeah, can we take 50 as a base value? That I will discuss later. Okay, as of now I have taken the base value as a 50, and I have written 47 is a 3 short of 50 and 48 is a 2 short of 50, and do the same process. What is that? 47 minus 2 is a 45 and 48 minus 3 is a 45. That is the first part, but it is not the actual first part, because I have taken the base as 50, not 10. If it is 10, then it is okay. If both of these things are near to either 100 or 10, then it is okay. But they are near to 50, right? I have taken 50 as the base, which is not 10, right? Then we need to think something like how this 50 is how many times this 50 is when compared to 10. Yeah, it's 5 times. Okay, 10 into 5 is 50. Yeah, to the actual base 10, 50 is 5 times greater. So what I have to do? I have to take this 45 and then I have to divide that one with 5, such that will be resulting in 225. Yeah, this multiplication is also very simple, like 5 into 4. First I can do this multiplication. 5 into 4, 200, and 5 into 5 is 25, and you can multiply those two. You can add those two, sorry. 5 into 4 is 200, 200 plus 5 into 5 is 25, 200 plus 25, 225. This is the first part. And why I have taken this, why I have done this? I have done this because of I have taken the base value as a 50, which is not 10, or which is a 5 times greater than 10. Okay, and coming to second part, that's as usual. What is that? Minus 3 into minus 2 is a 6. Then just append that or merge that. Then thereby the value is 2256. This is the answer for this particular multiplication. And coming to the next one, yeah, this is one way of doing it. 21 into 23. Yeah, earlier one, this is also the same part. This is also the same method, but I have done it. Yeah, here these things are little elaborated, right? I have mentioned what is the first part, what is the base they have taken, and how many times it is higher when compared to 10, and what is the result of this first part and second part. Yeah, everything I have mentioned, right? And going to this one, yeah, it is, I am doing it in a different manner, like 21 into 23. If I have to multiply this, here the base is 20. Yeah, once again I am telling, base is 20 means it is 2 times higher than the 10. That is the meaning of it, and both are surplus values. If I take 21 is 1 greater than 20 and 23 is 3 greater than 20, so both are surplus values. I have written them like this, plus 1 plus 3. Then as usual, this is one way. If I can do this, then it's a single line solution. Like what I can do, 21 plus 3 is 24, or 23 plus 1 is 24. 24 is the value I got, but which is not the actual first part, because the base is 20, which is twice the actual base, which is 10. Okay, so what I have to do, I have to take this 24, that is multiplied with 2, so the first part will be 45. Okay, then what I can do, multiply these two. 3 into 1 is 3, then just add that. 483 is the result. Yeah, for our understanding, I have mentioned this many number of steps, but to be frankly speaking, it can be done in a single line. Watch guys, I'm going to explain it one more time. Yeah, 21, I have written 21 plus 1 because of it is 1 surplus when compared to 20. 23 I have written plus 3 because it is 3 greater than 20. Both are surplus values, both are greater values when compared to base 20. And then a crosswise addition, right? What is that? 21 plus 3 is 24, 23 plus 1 is 24, and the first part is 24, but as we have taken the base as 20, you have to multiply that to 24 into 2. So the first part is 48, and the next part will be 1 into 3 is 3, just merge it. 483 is the answer. Okay, this is how we can do it. Actually, Vedic math will really become applicable or implementable whenever we do the calculations in our mind. Yeah, why I am suggesting you to do the calculations in our mind is that will increase your brain power, that will increase your ability of doing or visualization of the things. Yeah, whenever if you want, just to close your eyes and do the math in your mind and come back. You just practice with that and take as many number of examples as you and work with them, and yeah, and just play with it. It's all Vedic math is all about playing with numbers. The numbers will become friends to you, to be frankly speaking. All the thing is you need to practice, you need to understand the concept first of all, and then you have to practice them. That is going to create wonders to you, to be frankly speaking. Yeah, coming to the next one. Yeah, I would like to do it in a single line. Let's watch. 62 plus 67 both are near to the base 60, which is 6 times higher than the 10 value. Okay, so what I have written, 62, yeah, plus 2, and what I can write here, plus 7. These are both are surplus values, so what I can write, plus 2 and plus 7. And 62 plus 7 is 69, 67 plus 2 is 69. 69 is the value I got, but as I have taken base value as 60, so I need to multiply this 69 with 6, thereby resulting in 414 is the first part, and the second part is 2 into 7, 14. So what I have to do, I have to add that one. Okay, 414 plus 14. Plus 14 means here I need to write. If I add 14 to 414, this will become 4154. Why? Because this is carry, right? This is carry. So I have to add this one to here. Yeah, that is how we can perform this multiplication between some numbers which are nearer. They need not be nearer to the base of the powers of 10, but if they are nearer, like 62, 67 or 58 and 59, something like that. Okay, I can apply this. Yeah, here also you can observe I got 33 and 29. Yeah, both are near to 30. Both are near to 30, right? But one is a surplus value and the other one is a deficient value. Now how I am going to handle this? Watch. 33, yeah, where I can write plus 3 here. 29, where I have to write minus 1 here. Okay, 33 plus 3 and 29 minus 1. And it's normal. 33 minus 1 is 32, and 29 plus 3 is 32. The first part is 32, and as I have taken the base value as 30, then I have to multiply 32 by 3. It will be 96. The first part is 96. And coming to the second part, 3 into minus 1 is equal to minus 3. What is the meaning of it? I have to write a bar on the number. It is 963, a bar on the top. Then what I have to do? I have to subtract this 3 from 960. That the result is 957. Okay, whenever I have one surplus value and one deficiency value, then this is the one what I need to understand or what I need to learn. And coming to next one, yeah, how it could be done? Yeah, you can do it very comfortably, right? Like this is a 2 and this is 1 and what is that? Okay, sorry, yeah, what I should write here? If I compare with the 10, it is 12 greater, right? It's 12 greater and it is 1 greater, and 22 plus 1 is 23 and 11 plus 12 is 23. So the base value, the first part which I got is 23, and coming to the next part, what is that? 12 into 1, 12. So I have to add this. I have to add this 12, whereby resulting in 242. Yeah, coming to this one, yeah, what is that? 45 into 11. Yeah, how they could be done? Okay, there is a trick here. Whenever I am multiplying by 11, there is a trick which I can implement directly. What is that is, watch, here I have done some calculation, right? I have got deviated here. There is a trick here according to Vedic math. Just observe, whenever a number is multiplied by 11, yeah, this trick is called multiply by 11. Whenever a number is multiplied by 11, it's as simple as that. Write 2 separately and one more 2 separately and mention the sum of these two in between, 242. Directly I can write it. There is no need to do this calculation all such what I have done earlier. There is no need to do all such. Whenever there is a number that is multiplied by 11, you can directly mention something like this. Here also you watch, 45 into 11. Yeah, it's something like I have written 4 and this is my 5 and 4 plus 5 is 9. Okay, that is that's how simple it is. Vedic math is that's how simple, and we can do some things, and if you practice, trust me guys, if you practice these things, then math will become absolutely handy to you. Okay, like watch this, 75 into 11. What I can do now? Yeah, 7 5 separated, 7 5 separated, and 7 plus 5 is 12, but I have to take 1 as a carry. That will be added to 7, thereby the result is 825. Or 99 into 11. Yeah, what it is? Yeah, 9 9. Yeah, I have written 9 and 9, and in between 9 plus 9 is 18, where 1 is carry, thereby the result is 108. Okay, and coming to this one, 67 into 11. Yeah, it's something like 6 and 7 are written, and 6 plus 7 is 13, and 1 is added to 6, thereby the result is 737. Yeah, in examinations or somewhere, whenever there is a requirement that I have to multiply a number by 11, yeah, directly by having a look at the number, you can write the answer. That is one more trick you have to remember. Okay, it's not all about remembrance. With the practicing, that will get registered in your mind. And yeah, there is some other thing called finding squares. So 101 into 101. What is that? Yeah, do the same trick what I have told earlier. What is that is? Yeah, this is a plus 1, 1 surplus. This is a plus 1, 1 surplus. And yeah, what is a 101 plus 1? 102. Okay, 102 is the first part. 102 is the first part. And what about this one? 1 into 1? 1. As the base is 100, it will become 0 1. So the value is 10201. Directly I can write it. Yeah, the same I have done here. It is a 101, where it is a plus 1, it is becoming 102 is the first part, and the product of these two is a 0 1, and I have concatenated that one with the actual value, thereby resulting in 10201. Yeah, the same I have mentioned in steps. You can watch if you want it in a very detailed manner. Otherwise, you can just by having a look at this, you can write it the same fashion. What is 102 into 102? Just let me give a try here. This is plus 2, this is plus 2. 102 plus 2 is equal to 104. Yeah, I'm doing calculation in my mind and I'm writing it here. 104. And what is this one? Plus 2 plus 2. Yeah, I have to add I have to make a product between those two, right? Thereby it will become 04. So I can write 04 10 10404. Yeah, let me check whether I'm correct or not. Yeah, before proceeding, let me check it once. Okay, Discord. Okay, this is the place where I got right, and let me open calculator. Yeah, I can do it. Okay, I have a typo here, and let me open calculator, and let me do this. 102 into 102 is equal to 10404. Let me minimize this for clarity, and let me write here. Yeah, I'm going to have a insert text box here, and let me write the answers one after the other. It is for the first one, yeah, edit text. Okay, 10404 is the answer. Yeah, and let me do this. Make this one bold, and let's increase the size to some extent. Okay, the first answer, and let's take the second answer. Yeah, I'm going to take one more text field, and let me expand this, and I need to write the answer for this one. What is 103 into 103? Yeah, let me type. Yeah, here why I have taken this is I need to do the calculation in my mind, and then I have to type it. What is that? 103 is plus 3, right? Plus 3 surplus value. So 103 plus 3 is 106, and the second part is 3 into 3, which means the result is 10609. Yeah, if I have a look at this, 10609 is the value of it. Make it bold for better picture. I'm doing it. Don't mind, buddies. For better clarity. Yeah, make it bold. Done. That is the second one, and coming to the third one. Yeah, let me take the same such that Control C, Control V. Yeah, copy and paste here, and let me drag this one to the third one. Yeah, I'm not having any pen and paper, and just by having a look at this, I'm writing it. What is 104 into 104? It's something like 104 plus 4 is 108, and 4 into 4 is 16, so 10816 is the answer. Yeah, let me copy this and take this one to the next level. Like, what is 105 into 105? 105 into 105, yeah, it's something like 105 plus 5 is 110. Okay, and 5 into 5 is 25. Yeah, 11025. Yeah, if you want to confirm, let's open calculator 1 in the middle and just try to give a try. 105 into 105 is equal to, yeah, 11025. Yeah, cross check whether the result is correct or not. Yeah, perfectly correct. Let's move on, and Control C and Control V. Yeah, let me take this one. Okay, it is 106 into 106. Yeah, what I am doing now is, yeah, 106 plus 6 is 112, plus 6 into 6 is 36, 11236. And let me copy and paste, and let me drag this one to the point where I require, and have a click on it and remove this. 107 plus 107, yeah, it is a plus 7, right? 114, and 7 into 7 49. Okay, that is the 11449, and Control V. Okay, let me take another one, and this one is 108 plus 8, 116 and 64. Okay, these are the values of whatever I got, and I'm saving this. And in the next slide, I have given the answers for it. You can just check whether I have got it correctly or not. Yeah, that's how simple doing math with Vedic mathematics. And trust me, guys, if you go on practicing, yeah, within fraction of or within no time you can tell the answer. You will be getting that ability, and for sure the both the hemispheres of our brain will be utilized, and some sort of creativity, visualization, all such will be improved. And you can do you have observed some of the guys who are telling this Vedic math as a demo. The kids are calculating everything on the air, and they are telling, even without that in your mind, just by closing your eyes you can tell the answer within no time. Trust me guys, practice it, and it's really vital for cracking some competitive examinations. This is the point, or the first advantage that I can tell you as of now, but going forward a lot of things are there which are connected with it. If you can make it as a habit that you can do the calculations using this basic math in each and every scenario, yeah, that's going to be a great things. Just to trust me and follow this, then in future whenever you are well habituated with this and well got enough acquaintance with it, you will come to know what is the benefit of it. Okay, share it to the people, to as many as you can, and tell the relevance of it, and just trust me buddies. And that's all for my session for today. Good day and thank you. Bye.